Hi, everybody. Kindly tell the people, I believe that we already have a lot of people in our Slack channel. Guys, help me tell them na hoy, mag-online na kayo. Good afternoon, everyone. So today, I'm seeing like repeated names, and that's well and good, but let's remind them that we have a live stream right now. The reason why we actually, di ko pa alam paano i-share ng public. Watch party ba? Sorry. Pwede din watch party actually. Pwede watch party. He can do that. Tapos, i-watch party mo na lang din sa different groups. Yun. Okay. How's everybody feeling? So, the reason, by the way, guys, the reason why we keep doing these live streams is number one, we want to, get a sense of community with the team that we will, like the entire batch that we will be doing. And unfortunately, we have like less than 5% of people here. So let's tell them that we're already online. To those who are here, kindly tell them, please, that we're now online. Okay. So another thing is we also want to make sure that we prepare the batch for the upcoming training, especially that we have a big group. That's so needed because kasi it's so hard to like keep on reminding people what to do. And then my worry really is when we start, then the people will not be aware where to go. Yun ba? I'm also noticing that only a few people are going on the live stream. So maybe it's possible now that the people don't get notifications, right? Are you getting notifications? I want to see like some feedback. Are you getting notifications on your Slack when there are chats? Anybody? Wala mga feedback dyan. I'm not seeing anybody answering. Can somebody answer, please? Let's go to the new comments. My notifications po sa Slack. Okay, that's good. Yes, both laptop and cell phone. Okay, that's a good. I'm glad that you are getting notifications. No, I don't get notifications. Okay. So for those people who are not getting notifications, please make sure to switch them on, okay? Because especially that we will be starting on Monday, 9 p.m. What if yung iba yung nag-start na pala yung training tapos ikaw you're still eating your dinner, you don't know if it's already starting, right? So make sure to like look for the notifications options and make sure that, okay, hi, actually I didn't know that there is an everyday live stream like this. I'm just curious to open the Slack and I missed 2 days already of live streams. Okay, the reason why we're doing the live streams, Carla, is because I see here, Okay, the reason why we're doing some live streams is because we want to make sure that we answer like some curiosities, so that when we start on Monday, immediately mag-start agad yung training, right? Especially that it's a big group. Don't you think it's gonna be hard? No, it's gonna be hard to keep up with everybody, especially that like we're a big group. Okay, so anyway, I will be reading out the names of the people who are here just to greet everybody. And while I'm doing that, I want everybody to start. My gosh, my Facebook is like so bothersome. I want everybody to start thinking about their questions, because in a bit I will start answering questions again. And I know that like for the people who have been here for the past couple of days, maybe you're tired of seeing my face and answering these questions, but I want to make sure that everybody is like everybody is like up to date with what our training is about, what to expect, so that by June 1 we are all ready. Okay, because it's a big group and it will be difficult for everybody to it will be difficult for me to like do a one-on-one on everybody, but we're gonna do our very best with the help of my team. But then help us help you. Okay. Okay, so, and by the way, please don't give me, okay, for all of your questions, make sure to comment them. Don't message me because I will not be able to notice, okay? Anyway, okay, so hi to Mary Ayesha Zaragoza. Magandang hapon sa'yo. To Rochelle Gonzalez, looking forward to learn so much from you. You're a blessing. I am looking forward to also impart whatever I can to you guys. And thank you so much, Rochelle. I appreciate that. Hi to everyone. Hi. Okay. Guys, it's important to start being in that mindset that we are a community. We're not just here. You know, if antisocial ka, I understand kasi I'm also pretty much introverted myself. But I would want for people to get out of their shell and to really interact with people on the group chat. And why is that? Because I have seen with my past batches, especially the online batches, because of course, given na yun na yung mga batches na I taught kung saan we were really in a classroom setting, we've become friends, in fact, like lifelong friends. But then for us online, it's so important to connect to each other, because yung taong nasa chat, you don't know they're gonna be your friend, and not just your friend really, but magtutulungan tayo kasi like with understanding, because there are times like I have seen this in action in batch 1 and batch 2, and it really warms my heart that, let's say for example, I'm not online and then somebody has a question and I'm seeing that people are actually helping out each other. And for me, when I'm doing that, when I'm seeing that, it makes me think that, hey, you know, we have something good going on here, because I'm here helping out, I'm here sharing. But then when I see other people sharing as well, for me, it's like a ripple effect. So please reach out. I know that, you know, sometimes we can't be bothered, but it will really help. Okay. Hi also to Jay Shire Jane Base or Base. And then hi to Sheila Piedad Palisbo. Good afternoon. Hi, Chi Si Sun. Hello. Also to Kay Quaresma. Hello there. Good afternoon. Jay Shire Jane. Okay. Hello. Hello again. Janine Sabehon. Hi. Jasmine Polancos. Good afternoon to you. Melita Sayo, hi. And Joshua, our winner yesterday, good afternoon. Gilmore Antalan, magandang hapon din sa'yo. By the way, guys, if you're wondering, I'm not like, if you listen to me, if you notice that I speak more in English, it's because I am really bad at Tagalog. Because although I was born in Manila, but I was raised in Cebu, so I'm better speaking in Cebuano or Bisaya. Burberry daffodils. Hi. Thanks, you really need this. I figured because when I was starting out, I also didn't know where to start. Hello to Yurilyn. Yurilyn is one of our wonderful staff in Judee Rallos TV, and she's also helping out in the group chat. So you can also reach out to her as well as Charlene, Anne, and Wedgie. Marjorie Maluluyon, hi batchmates. That's the spirit. Hello, first time to watch your training, Miss Judy. Hi, Kitzi Nunyaza, welcome. Also to, are there already questions? So Sheila, Piedad, Mel, Anancho. Okay, let's start with the questions. By the way, for the announcement of winners, they will be at the end of this live stream. So watch out for that. Okay, we're gonna have another batch of winners. And what app to use for the training, coach? Okay. So the apps, the important apps to use for the training is number one, make sure that you are following us on Slack, okay? Make sure that you are looking at the notifications on Slack. And regarding the important announcements tab, guys, please don't send chats on the important announcements. The important announcements tab is only for the admin and for me and like our trainers or like my management team, so that hindi kayo ma-distract kung saan yung mga announcements. But for under like the random and the batch 3, that's fine. Okay, you can interact there. For the important announcements, you can acknowledge by, you know, like sending emojis, but please don't like, you know, do your chat threads there. Let's try to help each other. We're a big group. This is the biggest group that I'm gonna be you know, managing like for the training, and help me help you guys, because it's gonna be messy if we will not be organized. Okay. Another is we will be using okay, we will just introduce all those stuff, but make sure that you have like a Gmail account, because we'll be using a lot of like Google Drive stuff. Okay, make sure that if you are not like using Gmail, make a Gmail account, and make sure like turn on the notifications for my live streams, turn on the notifications for my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. Okay, turn on the notifications. Make sure that on my Facebook page it's see first, and like notifications specifically on your Slack. I keep on saying that, but that's so important, because like right now I'm only seeing 10% of people, and it makes me think like aren't people getting like the information? Like, are they aware? Because can you imagine if I have to like send out messages individually, right? So walang sense, guys, if you're signed up on the form and then you are not like actively looking at Slack, you're not gonna get the notification about the instructions on how to enter Virtual Assistant University. Okay, the main app to use is Virtual Assistant University. It has a mobile app and it also has a web app, but we would like to cascade that, not today, but on the training day itself, because it's still in the works. We're still trying to finish it, and we want to make sure that nobody is interfering with anything inside. Is that clear? Okay. So please, like think about that. Okay, Miss Judy, can 2 or 3 people share a laptop during the classes? Only for the meantime. You know what, Mayumi Monette? I'm not going to stop you from doing that, because in my end, I have been there. Do you know that the first time that I actually wanted to do a home-based career, I did not even have a laptop. I only had my iPhone, and I was thinking like, oh, I can just work online with just my phone. And you know what? It turns out that it was so difficult, but I understand that it can be like, not everybody has a laptop at this time. So yes, you can do that. You can share a laptop while watching, like maybe yung husband mo, yung anak mo, let's say if they're already legal age and you want them to learn, that's also okay. But for the activities, maybe take your turn siguro kayo. It would be much better though if you have your own laptop, because the activities are quite challenging. But maybe in this scenario, you have to budget your time so that you can all do your activities. Okay? And another advice is borrow. If meron kayong mga meron kayong like neighbors who have laptops, then borrow. Okay? Coach, may I ask if gagawa din tayo ng proposal letters like email marketing and such? Well, it's going to be in the copywriting class, more of that. Although we will do email marketing, but it's not like specific to proposals. Okay. However, we have a segment about email marketing and content writing in the first 15 days. And then when you graduate from the first 15 days and you want to proceed with the copywriting class and like prospecting. So it's a 6 weeks program. It's still for free if you graduate from the first 15 days. Yes, there's like something in depth relating to that. Next question. Are there other questions or no questions na? During the training, can I use cell phone? Okay. So it's gonna be hard to use a cell phone because although we do have a mobile app, right? We have a mobile app for the training. I'll show you a little bit. Like, wait, I'll show you. Okay. So we have to have an app, and you can use it on your phone. But for me, using the app exclusively to learn the training is very difficult. You would do way better if you're using a laptop because yes, it's available. But like, for example, here, let's say, I don't know if you can see it, but let's say here, this is the app. These are the courses. Let's say you go up there. Let's say sorry. So let's say you look at the stuff. It's so small. And then meron kasing parts there wherein we are like sharing our screen. And if you're like, I'm sharing my screen, and then it's gonna be difficult for you to like, be able to catch up if your phone is way smaller than my computer screen, right? So, and then most importantly, you can't really like do all the activities on just a cell phone because we're going to be making like chat bots and we're going to be making, let's say, websites and a lot of other things. So try to find a way that you can secure a laptop if you can't buy a laptop, because obviously this is so like these times are so difficult, borrow from somebody. You still have time. You still have today, tomorrow, and the day after that. Even like Monday morning, try to find somebody who can lend you their laptop, okay? If you are from Cebu, can we drop by your office once it's safe to go out na? Yes, you can. Okay. Here's the thing though. I am definitely paranoid about diseases as of this time. In fact, I am not allowing my office staff to go to the office yet. I know that people are like asking people to go to work, but I'm actually asking my office staff to go on home based until the end of the year because I am super paranoid. Bahala na. But okay, usually, when things weren't like this crazy, my office is truly open like 24/7 for people. Like, let's say, for example, you want to work here instead in your house. Yes, you can just come here, just bring your laptop and you can work. Or if you don't have a laptop, I believe we can let you borrow our laptops. Like, let's say, for example, there is an emergency, so you can use the laptop here. But I'm not sure if I'm going to open it immediately. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm super paranoid, probably 2021. Because I just don't want anybody to get sick. Next question. Ma'am, do you have a satellite office here in Manila? I don't have though. I used to, because I actually really transferred to Manila 4 years ago. And I was planning to stay there for good, but I just can't with the traffic. And I guess you can say that I am a provinciana. I love Cebu. Cebu is my life. It's really great here. I don't have though, but I'm not sure. Maybe in the future I will have. I used to hold office in Loyola Heights before, in Quezon City in Katipunan, and then but I don't have that now. Next question. Will the training be conducted in Zoom, ma'am, this Monday? Since we're a big group, I don't think that we will be able to do Zoom. However, let's say, because I know that there's like 1,000 plus people in our Slack, right? And if experience will repeat itself, I bet that only half or 1/3 will show up, because not everybody, is true to their word. Some people are just excited for the whole prospect but are not willing to put in the work. So let's say if the group dwindles down to, let's say, 500, I will be doing Zoom calls with the people, because I really want to actually engage in a proper conversation with people, be able to really hear your words. We love that. And we do a lot of coaching via Zoom. So probably in the first few days, we won't be doing Zoom. We will probably doing live streams. And then once the group whittles down into its actual size, into the size where the people that remains are really dedicated for this training, then we're going to be doing some Zoom calls so that we can really interact more, right? Okay, next question. Question, Miss. Can a VA virgin and a person who doesn't speak fluent English be considered in a position? Which skills would you recommend for a person who isn't comfortable in speaking English? You know what? I really would like to tell you that I'm super proud of our VAs, because I think we are one of those agencies who do our very best to not discriminate against people who are not super good in English. In fact, in the whole hiring, in the whole like application process to get into the VA training, we didn't interview you, right? And we accepted you with open arms, even if we don't know if you're good in English or not. Now, the good thing about a VA career is there are so many jobs that are not like that are non-voice. So I don't see that. I don't see it as like, you know, the biggest requirement to become a VA is to be good in English. However, though, the reason why we coach the ones who are a little bit behind on English, and especially like with interview techniques, is because a lot of clients, even if it's a non-voice job, they really judge you with the way you speak. And it's so unfortunate, but that's the kind of world that we live in. It's the kind of world, like, that's how the world works. So in our end, we will just do our very best to help you and coach you. And based on our experience, we have had a lot of VAs who are not good at all with speaking. And I don't want to like make parinig to batch one, because batch one and batch two, because I love them to bits, but some of them were not very good. But you know what? Right now they're improving so much that, like, recently I'm seeing hires of people who were super like very difficult, I guess, to be hired, like based on the English, but now because they've improved, so they got hired. So that's a win for us. Next question. What topics would be covered in the training? Should I fill up the form before joining the training? Yes, please fill out the form. Diba, we had that, like, you know, steps to join. So I believe that it's also in the description of this video, in the kindly complete that so that we have a database that you are joined, because we need that. And then also for the topics to be covered in the training, can you like post it, Charlene? Okay, so let me read it out for the benefit of everybody. I'm going to be discussing like introduction to virtual assistant careers. For me, this is really an important part, because so many people will just like say, oh, just, you know, they will not really like tell you as it is when it comes to like what this business really entails. So I'm going to teach you about that. And then next is lead generation or data mining. Next is content marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing lesson. Actually, Charlene, can you change this like lesson 4? Because this is actually the wrong title for the video. This was supposed to be monetization, and then affiliate marketing and email marketing is just a part of it. But if you would recall, when I was teaching this, this was about monetization, right? And the next is Instagram marketing, real estate marketing, Facebook ads, WordPress, e-commerce, automation, Pinterest, chatbots. What else? Video editing, ClickFunnels, SEO. And then that's it for like the first 15 modules. And then once you pass that, then you can proceed to copywriting and prospecting, which is being taught by our clients from the States and Australia. We have an ongoing partnership with them, and if you decide to go for this, then you're automatically in that program and you will automatically be hired there. And then we also have like virtual assistant interview techniques. And aside from that, we also coach you like literally up close until you get a job, and then even like with English like language training. We have separate English language trainings, especially for the people who are not well, for me, it's not just for the people who are weak at it, because obviously we are all like, we're all not perfect with English because we're not from, English speaking countries. So we also have like a daily session on that, but that's going to be after like the first 15 days. Hi, Miss Judy. Ask ko lang po if there are home-based work other than marketing, like office work po. Newbie here. I don't get. Okay. Okay. So are you trying to say that there's home-based work na other than marketing? Yes. If you look at what I will be teaching you, there's a lot that's not related to marketing. Actually, most of them is marketing, but you know what? Why do you even ask this? Because we will teach you. Why do you even ask this? Because you know what? If mamimili ka, it might take you 2022 to get a client. Because newsflash, all clients need marketing in one shape, in one way or another. Okay? So don't be choosy. Meron po bang schedule per trainees? What do you mean? We can't do like an individual training because there's a lot of you, but the schedule is 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Mondays to Fridays. How old is too old for a VA position? Well, for me, nobody's too old for a VA position. In fact, we recently, our oldest trainee to date is 65 years old. And just this week, she started working with her client. So nobody's really too old to become a VA. As long as, of course, you can still use a computer, you know how to, if you listen to, because no matter how young you are, and then you just don't, internalize the lessons that we create, then you're not going to be a VA. Coach, example ng mga activities natin during training. So, okay. Let's say, for example, I don't want to give spoilers, but let's say, for example, we're going to have a lesson on WordPress. So once we teach you WordPress, we are going to ask you to create a WordPress website. That kind of thing. Like literally, we're not just going to give you a multiple choice quiz na how to create a website. A, use the computer. B, use your laptop. No, we're going to ask you to do the task mismo that we teach. Because the only way that you really understand the lessons is to do it. In fact, I don't believe in discussions a lot. And if you would notice in the style that I will teach you, I'm not even using slides. I'm not the slides type of person because it's not college. We're not trying to memorize anything like the human anatomy. But what we're going to be doing is learning by doing. So you can then picture out if whatever kind of lesson we will have, we will do it like literally. Okay? Hello, Miss Judy from Malolos, Bulacan here. Are we going to discuss how to use MailChimp and ActiveCampaign? Yes, actually MailChimp and ActiveCampaign, they're very similar. These are email marketing platforms. Mainly we use MailChimp for the benefit of everybody since it's like the entry level kind of email marketing platform. And that's going to be what we will be discussing during the email marketing segment, but they pretty much, function the same. And so when you know MailChimp, then you'll be able to, understand ActiveCampaign and a lot more. So that's one of the lessons. What else? Hi, po, Miss Judy. Will there be a recorded session of the training in the event that we miss a session? So, the main training modules are already recorded, so you can actually like review it. But what's not, it's like this. Every day, I would really like you to be present and on time. I know that that may sound difficult, but we're also going to judge you and grade you with your attendance, your punctuality, because that's also our basis on, you know, who to hire, who is like really diligent here. And yes, we would have recordings of our live streams, but it's not a guarantee that we will upload it immediately because we are super busy. So maybe all those live streams will just be uploaded after the training. I don't know. So you might miss out. So although there is already the recorded video training, that is the meat of the lesson, but you're going to miss out on a lot of other extra discussions and like interactions with a batch. You're not going to be able to join in that if you're going to be absent. So, yun. How are you guys though? Okay, Miss Judy, do we have to choose a specific field or expertise after the training? You know what? In my end, I know that this is super controversial because so many people, especially that I know that you've gone through like a lot of other trainings, right? I know that everybody is taught to have a specific field or expertise, but I believe and subscribe to being more well-rounded and being more holistic, because that way you can be a complete I guess you can be like a one-stop shop, and you will always be the choice for clients. Like in my experience, if I'm just going to base on my my inherent let's say my inherent talents as as a person, I'm a really good writer. That sounds so vain, but I think I am. And I've managed like hundreds of writers and I know how to edit stuff. But imagine this, when I was starting the home based career, I only really knew writing. But can you imagine if I did not venture out and learn all these other things, and I did not have the willingness, because I'm just going to stick to writing. I'm not going to consider like, learning all these things because I am already so good at this. Would you be in this training? Would I be able to provide all these jobs to other people? I believe that I've already impacted more than like hundreds of people with the skills that I learned myself. And stop thinking that you really have to choose a specific field when you are like doing a virtual assistant career. Because most often than not, clients are looking for holistic business associates in their business. So they're looking for somebody who, let's say, for example, when they're interviewing people, if you present yourself as just a graphic designer, and then your client is going to say, okay, so I see that you're a graphic designer. Can you also like design websites? And then you're going to say, I'm not a web designer, so no. And then there's this other person who can do that. And so you're not going to be able to compete. Although, another angle to this one is, yes, you can choose a specific field to really like go for when you're choosing clients. Because in our end, we also understand that not everybody is going to be awesome at so many of these other things, right? Like, for example, even if we will teach about WordPress or we will teach about chatbots and we're going to teach about like graphic design, there really will be certain people who shine at copy paste. There are going to be people who shine in, let's say, um, uh, WordPress, web development, or graphic design. So in our end, we observe you and we do our very best to observe you. And so we will match you according to where your strengths are. But as a general advice, I would really advise that if, for example, you're still starting out and you're going to learn all these skills, go into it and like embrace everything, because at least you won't have a hard time like getting opportunities. Because if you're super choosy, let's say for example, our HR will say, "Oy, Christopher, we have an opening for graphic designer." Tapos sabihin mo, "Ay, gusto ko lang WordPress lang talaga, ma'am." Tapos what if yung lahat ng mga opening is graphic design in the next 50 clients? So you're gonna lose out. So I guess I don't know. I hope I answered the question. ang ang dami ko nang sinabi. What is the name of the app, Coach? Can I download it already? No, not yet, because we're still finishing it. But we will announce it like hours before starting the training. So please turn on your notifications in Slack, and please watch out for the announcements. And again, don't chat on the announcements tab. I hope we can delete like those comments in the announcements tab. I want it clean. So, or maybe we will have to restart another like announcements chat. And I hope that nobody will talk there because the announcements will be lost. We're like 1,000 plus. Next. Hi po, my real name is Roania Roberts. May I ask why the training takes 15 days? What are the subjects or topics that will be discussed? Wow. Okay. I don't know if you are aware that becoming a VA is not just like becoming a call center agent. So many people approach me, literally demanding for a job and super proud pa na magsabi na, "Ma'am, I was in a call center for 10 years." And I'm like, that's so useless in a VA career. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be insulting, but a VA career involves so much. Like literally, it involves a lot of other varied skills. And in fact, 15 days is super short for the 10 years of experience that I actually dedicated to this. In fact, if you would really think about it, the 15 days is like a crash course. Like, I don't know. Charlene, can you give a comment about why it's 15 days? Sige na, Charlene! Hello? Charlene? Ay, okay, I could add pala. Charlene, are you there? Charlene is one of our trainees before. Can you share? Ay, ano ba yan? She doesn't want to share. So it's a really long training because um, because the skills are not, I don't know. just read the description. It takes so much to learn all of these things. In fact, if you would check on other courses, um, I believe that, if this was actually taught in a very like in a way that was like super long cut, then it probably would take you years to finish. Mhm. Miss Judy, do you also do the copywriting course or another coach? Is it a separate certificate? Yes, it's a separate certificate. And then the coach is my business partners in Australia and the US, and they are owners of multi-million dollar agencies. And they're really interested in outsourcing, and they wanted to really also help out and impact Filipinos in that way. So, yeah, so that's like a joint venture that we have. Next question. Hi again, question. After the 2 weeks training, it's not just 2 weeks. Would that be enough to land a work from home job? Most of the work from home jobs that I tried apply needs VA or BPO experience of at least 6 months. That's true. But here we will give you clients. So I guess it's enough. It's enough. Just do your tasks, and then we will also like give you some sample work. If you just follow that track, you will be able to land a job because we will literally give you jobs. Okay? Next question. Charlene says sorry, she's not ready to do a live stream kasi umuulan daw sa kanila. You mentioned making a website. Do we need to have an application that we need to download to be able to do that, coach? Okay, wag niyo akong pangunahan. You know what? If you're going to like ask about all the applications, then it will take us forever. I want everybody to like learn it as you go along. Focus on the lessons at hand. For making a website, you won't need to like have a specific application because everything is based online, and I will even spend for your domain name. I know that like because I really want everybody to be able to practice. So I'm going to be providing domain names and hosting for people who reach that stage in the training. Okay. I'm going to be spending for that. I came from a different industry, specifically in the food and beverage industry. How can I start if I want to change my career and enter this virtual assistant world? Well, the first stage is to follow through with the training. For me, that's my biggest advice because if you're going to follow the usual virtual assistant, like going at it on your own, you're gonna have a hard time because literally no client would accept like people who don't have experience. In fact, before I even did trainings to newbies, I would not accept people who did not have 2 years of experience. So my best advice would be to, do your very best in this training because it's gonna get you a good chance to get a job. No questions na? Okay. Hi, Miss Judy. Is it possible to join in your class even though we are here in Manila? Yes. This is all online. So our trainees are like from Luzon to Mindanao. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. There are no borders here, even if we are on ECQ. Can we use the internal camera of our laptop? Yeah, you can use that. And we're not going to require like so much camera action until we do like the interview. Oh, we also have like, we will also ask you to create videos, so you might need that. In case na ay power shortage, unsaon pag-access sa training. So if there's a power shortage, and you know, we definitely cannot stop that, you can access the training by entering Virtual Assistant University. And again, we will give you instructions on Monday on how to sign up for the website. By the way, the sign up is still for free because this training is for free. So in the future, we will charge other people, but for you guys, it's free. Okay? Miss Judy, will there be trainings on weekends? There won't be trainings on weekends. Trainings will be Mondays to Fridays only. Can we use an ordinary earphone during training, ma'am? Yes. Definitely. Is it possible that OFW can take training in VAU? Yes, you can. Are there other questions? Is there a possibility that not all of the trainees can be hired after going through the intensive training? Okay. The possibility would be that I see okay? Kasi in our end, what we do is we really like get to know our clients and match you to the clients who would most likely accept you. So, meron talagang mga people who are not like, for example, they're not super good at interviews and they have a tendency to get rejected. So what we do is we put them to clients who will not really interview, or who will, like, let's say, just follow our advice and hire immediately. So we're gonna do our very best, of course, to get you hired. But what I see that would be become a problem is if mag-iinarte ka. If, let's say, for example, you're gonna be offered a job and then you would say, ay, ayoko, something like that. Or parati ka lang busy, ayaw mo sa schedule, yung mga ganon. So that's a possibility that you won't get hired. Because right now, for us, the remaining trainees who have not yet gotten a job, they're already lined up for specific clients already. So they're actually good as hired. Hi, will the training be recorded so we can go back to it and future reference? Yes. Again, if you were not here on the previous live streams and earlier, as I said, the training modules are already recorded. The live streams will be recorded, but it's not a guarantee that it will be immediately uploaded. So we would appreciate it that you are present and on time. We will also check attendance. And you may be wondering, like, why are you so strict on this? It's because we do have that intention to help you, not just skills-wise, but attitude-wise, okay? Because only winners who are determined, who are like persistent and responsible will win at, you know, this home-based thingy. Sa SEO po ba included ang SEM? No. SEM is SEM is search engine marketing, and SEO is search engine optimization. No, we actually teach, okay. I'm so sorry. I was quite confused, but for SEO, I was not the one who taught the SEO class. And we have an extended version of SEO during the copywriting and prospecting class. But the SEO class is not taught by me. From what I recall, it's not included. How would I know if I'm officially included as one of those who could undergo the training? I filled up the form. Will I be receiving an email? You won't be receiving an email. What I'm going to ask you, we may email, but I don't want to guarantee because there's so many of you. And We are super busy right now, so I would appreciate it if you turn on your notifications on Slack and be vigilant. If you really want to join this training, that's for free. Turn on your notifications, okay? We will not be like serving you like at your beck and call and like reminding everybody. So please, I guess, manage yourself if you want to join. Is the English language training for free? Yes, it's still for free. It's our way of helping you really be more employable. That's how dedicated we are, because we are aware that, especially that we are not English speakers, mainly we are Filipinos. So we do our very best. And I hope you will join, because I noticed that in the past batches, yung pang mga weak sa English, yung ayaw mag-join. And it blows my mind. So, yon. Are we going to use webcam and microphone during the training? Well, webcam and microphone during the interview, because we will have like interview techniques. We will also be creating videos. So, like for example, I believe that one of our activities is like you would create like some sort of vlog and edit it. So you might need a webcam and microphone, or whatever way. I believe that you can always look for a way to do stuff. In fact, like even just using your cell phone, you can do that. But do your best, I guess. And guys, you can just borrow. Like look for your neighbors and borrow if ever there's a need. My gosh, my ears are hurting me. Are there any exams or projects or activities needed to be accomplished or complied to test our skills in every lesson taught? Yes, as I was saying, after each discussion, you will be given immediately an assignment. And not just an assignment, but like an actual workshop kung ano ang lesson, you have to execute it. Yan. Hi ma'am, if I will buy a laptop or desktop, is there a particular RAM na dapat i-prepare sa device na gagamitin ko? If sa internet po, how many Mbps needed? I'm so bad at, the RAM, whatever. But, if you're gonna buy a laptop, anybody can answer that. I'm so poor at that. But, because I just have a MacBook and it's a pretty old one, because, it didn't get busted, but I guess if you buy like a laptop and it's relatively, like, of course don't buy a laptop that's 5 years old or something. If you're gonna buy like a laptop na like recently released, that's probably okay. And updated to whatever, the rule of thumb is, can you Google stuff? Can you use social media? Can you email? Can you like load up heavy websites? Then that's gonna be fine. And regarding internet, well, you know how crazy our internet is in the Philippines. I would like to believe that the lowest plan is fine. Okay, I don't know, but like I have a 50 Mbps here and a 100 Mbps internet, but then like I think less than 5 Mbps is fine. I don't know, like 2 Mbps, as long as your computer works and is able to like load these websites. I'm not going to impose like you have to have 10 Mbps, 20 Mbps. Hi po, may registration ba or magpalista ba daan before sa training? Did you fill out the form? Where did you get the information? Because there probably was a list of things to do. If you haven't seen it, maybe Charlene, can you copy paste it, please? So that the people will know where to go. Hello po, Miss Judy. How many hours a day do we need to spend in the training? So we dedicate, like, we put there 4 hours, but I'm not sure how long you can accomplish each task. So it might take you more if we're going to factor in create, like, doing the task. But for like the discussion part, it's probably just going to be 2 to 3 hours in a day. Are there other questions? Is the training detailed? I mean, for a VA virgin like me, I don't have any idea about VA and only basic computer knowledge. Will I be able to understand the training? Yes, if you listen. If you listen and if you will follow the instructions and if you will try to do the challenges and the guidance that we will give, yes, you can understand it. There were senior citizens in our last batch and they were able to accomplish everything. And you know what? We all started as VA virgins, and it's not impossible for a VA virgin to understand because we all have brains. Good afternoon, Miss Judy. If given the chance to be hired, how much is the estimated income? Is it like Upwork wherein they get a certain percentage of the income? In our end, it's an agency, so the clients are not your clients, they are our clients. We will just assign you the clients and we share with you our clients. So for us, we will just give you a standard salary, and so yun, we give you a standard salary. Our standard salary here is $3 per hour plus HMO. Wow, so hopeful here. Even after the trainings, will we still be able to reach you or the team if we need assistance or help? Yes, definitely. We are always in contact because, of course, after the training, it just doesn't stop there, right? We will help you get jobs. So I hope that you will answer the calls, the texts, the emails, and the chats that we'll send so that we will give you a client. So we will always be in contact. Hi, ma'am. Do you have new trainings po? I just recently watched your videos in YouTube. I really want to join your training soon. Yes. Okay. So our training is going to be on June 1. And please accomplish the steps to join the training. Charlene, please include in this live stream on YouTube the steps. And maybe you can, Neri, maybe you can reach out. I don't know. Can people, maybe you can, I don't know how we can reach out to you. Maybe we will reply to this comment, and Charlene will send you the steps so that you can join the Slack group, fill out the form, and all that. Lifetime access po ba kami sa mga module lessons if ever kailangan namin mag-refresh ng memory? I'm not sure about that. Like, I was considering giving a lifetime access, but then I might not have to do that because I don't want anybody sharing our modules to other people, because we will be monetizing after batch 3. So maybe we will give you like an extension of like a few weeks after the training that you can still access it. But definitely, I don't think that it's going to be lifetime, because that may present some difficulty for us, especially that we will be moving towards monetization for the whole platform. But for now that it's still free, might as well take advantage of it and enjoy like the modules while there's still time. Will I find the training hard, Miss Judy, if I'm not that techy? You know what? I was not techie at all when I started as a VA. And for me, I don't know. I do my very best. Like, um, I've done my, I believe I've done my very best to make it as um, understandable as possible. I don't like to use super techie terminology, because what's the use of being super, like, you know, techie sounding when the people are not getting what we mean, right? So hopefully, and I'm quite confident, because imagine we had a couple of grandmas in our batch and they understood and they were able to really like do all these techie stuff, after everything. Are we gonna do EOP in this training? No, actually, it's not really EOP. I'm just really bad in Tagalog, but you can definitely, talk um, in Tagalog, so that, of course, because if I'm truly honest, I can express way better if I'm just gonna be talking in Bisaya, right? And I understand that. Like, for example, for other people, what if you have an important question and you really cannot like convey it specifically in English? So you can, but when we're done with like the basic training and then we proceed, and let's say for example you decide to join our like free English language classes, then that's the part where we're gonna be like on EOP. But for now, for like the base, I mean the technical training, so that's not going to be EOP. Are there questions pa? 4 gigabytes RAM, minimum of i3 processor, 5 Mbps will do. Okay, that's a good advice, Joshua, kasi, my God, I'm so tanga with all those stuff. Is it important to take down notes while in the training? Yes. Okay. It depends on the kind of like learning style that works for you. Some people are like note takers. Like personally, I am such a note taker and I even doodle a lot. Some people just want to listen. Some people like would rather like just do the tasks immediately and not listen. But it depends on you. We're not going to check your notes or something, but it's gonna be for your good. If it works for you, then great. Is the certificate po ba like a physical certificate, or is it going to be the soft copy that will be sent to us each? Thanks po. It's gonna be a soft copy because we're social distancing, right? So you can just print it if you want to like have a hard copy. Next question. Do you offer part-time works after the training? Yes, we have part-time slots available. Next question. Wala na question? Wala na. Okay. All right. So I'm so happy that you guys showed up today. Okay, we have a I think there's still some questions actually. Can we still ask assistance if ever we get a client already? Yes. In fact, we are always like, okay, this is how virtual lasting works. We mentor our clients on how to delegate. So literally, I personally train our clients on how to be good bosses, on how to like manage their VAs. And at the same time, here at Virtual Lasting, we're always helping out our VAs. Like for example, let's say nagka-problema sila sa client. We're always going to be there for you. If you need advice, we're going to be there for you. We're like your family in the virtual industry, virtual assistant industry. So do not ever hesitate. In fact, my trainees, like just yesterday, I believe, a trainee of mine who joined my program 5 years ago reached out to me, like, and had some questions, and I taught her some stuff. Yeah. And it was about, like, she was opening an e-commerce store, and we've been going back and forth because I was teaching her some e-commerce stuff, and she was so happy to report that she was able to, like, build a store. So I'm really glad for her. Hello, coach. I have signed up for Slack and I'm now part of the batch 3 training channel. Does that mean my slot is insured? Yes. You know what? Nobody's going to stop you from joining the training, as long as be vigilant of the chat so that you will get the announcements on how to access the Virtual Assistant University platform. Yun. That's good that you already have you already signed up for Slack, so make sure to, like, turn on the notifications. Okay. I'm sharing one computer with my mother who wants to join the training as well. Would it be okay po? Paano po pag may activity po? Okay. So usually, it's okay. During the training, what you can do is, kasi we had this case, like, yung senior citizens who joined, dalawa sila, and they were like using the same computer, like listening to the class, and I could even, like, see their screen. It's so cute. But yeah, you can do that. Then what's gonna happen is, after the lecture, mag-budget kayo sa time who goes first, na okay, ikaw muna gawa ng task, something. You can do that. There are tasks though that can take more time, but yun, baka mag-away kayo, pero you have to, like, be considerate of each other. If you both want to learn, you can do that. Hi, Miss Judy from Maria Makiling. Oh, I love that story. Good day po. Question lang po, do you have clients for morning shift po or mostly graveyard? Thanks po and stay safe. Yes, we have clients from all over the world and different time zones. We have, although a lot of our clients are from the US, but there are also clients even from Asia, Australia, Europe. So, like, it's all over. We've even had, like, I believe that, yeah, we also have had clients from Africa, just not clients from Antarctica. But, like, that's all over the world. So, if, for example, in your end, you really are not going to be available for graveyard shifts, and you're, like, set on, like, missing out on all these job opportunities for graveyard people, just really tell our HR that you're only available at this time so that we will profile you for those specific clients. Okay, after we completed the training, we'll get a client right away. Thank you. Well, you have to imagine this. We're a lot in this training. So what I'm going to say, though, is we will prioritize, like, the top 10, the valedictorian and top 10 of the training. They will immediately be, like, forwarded to clients. For the people, and I'm not saying this because, we prioritize people. By the way, the ranking is not just based on, how good you are on the activities and, like, the scoring system, but it's also your attitude and attendance. So, yun. And then you're going to have to wait for your turn, because as much as, we would want you to immediately get clients, but, there's still going to be interviews. There's still going to be, like, what if you get rejected from this client, and then we will have to forward you to another client. So, ganon. And another factor would be is, are you going to be available to be interviewed? Are you willing? Because I noticed that for the people who are not getting the jobs immediately, ang daming arte kasi. So, yun. Wala na? Is it already late to tell my sister to join batch 3? No, it's not too late. Our start date is June 1, 9 p.m. Okay? Even 8:59, if meron kayong friend who wants to join, 8 p.m. ng June 1, just give them the links, let them sign up to Slack, they can still join. Okay? Kasi I want to really open it to as many people as possible while it's still free. Kasi, my gosh, I don't, this has happened in batch 1, batch 2. Like, I was saying na, this is the last time I'm going to give a free training. But then, my gosh, like, here we are. So, I'm really hoping not to give another free training anymore. I want everybody to just be in this training, and then so that, like, moving forward, we're going to have like monetized training already for like other batches. So if your sister wants to join batch 3, just tell her now, then just follow the same instructions. And Uralyn. Okay. There's still questions. Miss Judee, just for their clarification lang po, pwede po ba gumamit po muna ng smart start sa... I will try to my best na mag-borrow ng laptop. Thank you, Mom. God bless. Well, it's gonna be hard for you. Just do your best. Try to like borrow as soon as possible. Because the first lesson, mag-data mining na kayo, and then you're gonna be dealing with some spreadsheets, and it's gonna slow you down if you're gonna use a cell phone, but it's up to you at your own risk. But then we're not gonna stop you from continuing the training. You're just gonna have a hard time. So if you can borrow na ASAP, bakit required pang resume? We require a resume because we want to really see where you're coming from. And if you won't have like the discipline to make a resume just to send an application to a training that's for free, then I don't think that, you are ready to do all the other activities that we will give. And I don't mean to be insulting or whatever, but you're going to be in for a tough training. This is not an easy training. So a resume is like the super simple step. Do it if you want to join. If you don't want to join, don't submit a resume. I don't mean to be so cutting. Hi, pwede bang cell phone to use for watching the training? Yes, it's possible. It's still possible, but you're going to have a hard time because there's going to be a lot of screen shares and the screen is small. So it's up to you. If you can see like, if you have like macro lenses in your eyes, it's going to be okay. Miss Judee, are we given a soft copy of the training for us to review or refresh? Again, as I said, we don't give like slides. These are video tutorials. I don't like slides. So it's up to you to like write notes. Okay. Thank you, Miss Judee, for the info. Done with 4 steps. May I ask if what time the training will start? On June 1. June 1, 9 p.m. June 1, 9 p.m. Remember that. Remember that for the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a date with us. You're going to have an appointment at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Make sure to clear that time. And again, for the benefit of other people, why are we making it so difficult? Why are we making it 9 p.m. and not 9 a.m.? It's because a lot of clients are in different time zones, and we want to check if you are flexible when it comes to like handling other clients' times, I guess. What else? Hello, Miss Judee. What are the chances if we fail the training? Thank you. We will not fail you, okay? In our end, if you are willing to be part of this training, and you will just do the tasks and you will just persist, you're not going to fail the training. Maybe we will never, flunk anybody, because we're here to accept you and to really like teach you. However, I noticed that people drop out of the program kasi tamad sila, kasi they don't have the discipline to show up at 9 p.m. or like they don't have the patience to finish all the requirements. So yun. And it's actually also like a filtering process for us. We're not interested in hiring lazy people. So in our end, we really, I guess, that's one of our filters, but definitely we will not flunk anybody. So as long as you're gonna be there, then you're gonna get a client like eventually after hiring after like doing the training. Yung sarili mo lang talaga ang kalaban mo dito. Okay. What else? Hello po, yung training po through Facebook Live, no? It's actually like a training platform called Virtual Assistant University. And you will be given access to that on Monday, 9 p.m. through Slack. So turn on your notifications. We might have some live Facebook Live calls again, like during those sessions, but it's not really like the actual training. Maybe it's going to be like some sort of coaching and Q&A still, but then for the actual training, it's going to be videos inside Virtual Assistant University. Okay. We don't have questions anymore. Okay, wala na? Okay, meron. There's a last question. Miss Judee, will there be a case wherein due to excellent performance that the base of $3 would become higher with tenor? Yes, of course. In fact, one of my clients, we are actually like working on giving a really premium rate to the VAs with very minimal work. It's a program, you'll have to wait for it, I guess, but I don't want to like set expectations. I don't want to set expectations that you're going to be like this in the future. It also really depends on the client that you will have. Like there are clients who give bonuses aside from like, of course, you're gonna get your base. But we are actually working on like a program wherein we can raise up the salaries also with lesser time. But we're still like deciding on stuff and also like training certain people for it. So hopefully when you're done with the training and after you have gone through like the training, and I mean after like you get a client and we see that you have a potential, then maybe you can join that program. Magkano ang VA training sa mga next batches? I am actually planning to I don't know. I'm planning na for batch, like for the batches after you, I'm gonna start it like with an introductory rate of like, I believe less than 2,000. And that's already very cheap because this is a super detailed training. But we'll see. I want to make it as cheap as possible so that other people can benefit from it. I know that there are so many trainings that are like 10,000, 20,000. And this, I used to train people for just 5 days for 10,000. So that's saying something that we're giving 15 days training for free right now. It's still going to be announced because I'm going to be like writing my business plan for it. Will we be bounded to the company, Miss Judee, or are we free to also get clients from outside? Now, of course, I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to like limit people from their best potential. I don't want to be selfish. So for example, I mean, The reason why we give this training is actually because we can hire people, right? Now, for example, if you don't see yourself working for us, maybe it would be a good idea to either not join the training because it's really selfish for us and it's unfair, but we can also like accept you as a trainee here, and when you start working somewhere else, we will charge you for the training fee. That's a good deal, right? Because we actually have a training agreement that we will ask you to sign before starting the training. And it says there that if you will not accept our job offers after the training, then we will charge you 10,000, which is actually the worth of the training, because that's what I usually would charge before. Of course, if you accept the jobs that we will give, then you will not have to pay for that. But I think it's fair because, for example, you will be getting a job somewhere else, and I know and I'm very confident that you will be well paid. Then you can just pay us on installments. That's fine. We will accept that because we don't want to limit you. If you don't, like, for example, what if you really get another client and for you that's your destiny? We will not stop you. We would want to still give you that opportunity. So it's something like maybe like a study now, pay later thing. You can pay later. Ready na po yung copy ko 78 ko. Yes, oh my gosh. Baka ma-high blood ka. May bayad po training? No. Right now, walang bayad ang training. I'm just planning na in the future, because this is pretty much like a beta test for our training platform. So it's still for free. I'm planning na sa next, like maybe, like for example, after this, I'm planning na it's going to be maybe 2,000. I don't know. But I was just saying that this training that I used to give, I didn't even give 15 days training before. I only give 5 days training and I charge 10,000. So that's what's in our training agreement. That's what we value our training at. But we might charge it in the future, like maybe in the next, like let's say a month from now, after you're all done with training. So we will charge 2,000, and then maybe in the succeeding batches, maybe 5,000. I don't know. It's still it depends, because you know what? I'm also really enjoying that. I'm seeing that so many people are enjoying, like, the training, and I don't know, maybe we'll make it 1,000, 1,500. I don't know. We're still trying to like think about it. But for now, I want to make it clear the training is for free right now. And might as well take advantage of this batch so that you will not have to like go and get a paid training. Because I know that you're all aware that a lot of trainings right now online are super expensive. Like per lesson, 3,000. Like just for the WordPress, 3,000 to 5,000 for just that lesson. Imagine that we give it for free. Or even if we will charge, let's say, the entire program for 5,000, it's still very cheap. Okay. What else? Wala na. Okay. All right. So, guys, I hope I was understood today. I'm so sorry if I was quite cutting today. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really hungry. Oh, there's another question. Where do we need to download Slack, mobile or PC? Please download both mobile and PC so that you will always get the notifications. Okay? Yun. Okay. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. Okay? And we will give you succeeding announcements. Now, okay. Let's announce the winners. Oh, there's another question. From 9 p.m., what time po matatapos training for me to prepare? Well, we said 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. But actually, okay, I've observed na most of the like sessions, it would just be like 9 p.m. to like 11 to 12 midnight. But then for the activity, it's gonna take some time. It depends on each activity kasi. So it depends on you, but some activities you can do it in 3 hours and like pero some people will do it in whole day. So depende. Okay. See you all on June 1. Okay. Let's announce. Yes. Okay, we have a comment here and it says, gustong gusto ko talaga makatrain kaso very tight sa budget. It's quite challenging to self-study na walang guidance. That's true. The reason why we do this is because, have you noticed that we buy all these programs and then hindi natin ma-finish kasi walang tao na who actually like keeps us accountable? I'm guilty of this because I have bought so many courses in my life that I've spent so much courses really, and then it's quite a challenge because you know we're all procrastinators in some way. So if there's no urgency, if there's nobody who's going to like keep you accountable, count the attendance or whatever, so you're gonna have I guess a challenging time to like go through the whole training. So that's our goal. That's why we do this. Okay. You're welcome. I'm seeing that there are a lot of like people thanking us in the chat. So sa training. Okay. Anyway. Sa training po ba, can we just butt in to ask questions even though you're discussing? Okay. It's like this. In the past batches, yung batch 1 at saka yung batch 2, they're the lucky ones. Like, we're still lucky kasi it's still free. But the batch 1 and batch 2, they were so lucky kasi it's super live talaga yung lahat ng sessions. Ito is partially live at saka partially recorded. So, sa recorded na part, of course, hindi ka makabutt in kasi recorded yun. But then every day, we're gonna have like a segment wherein we will receive your questions and it's gonna be like a live like interaction, either with me or with our administration manager or like the people behind you know our company. So you can still ask questions live and people can interact. That's what we're hoping for. We're waiting for people to drop out so that we're gonna be like doing a lot of Zoom calls so that people can really like talk. Okay, ano pa? Do we need to finish the activity on that day up until 1 a.m. or so on? Well, usually the deadline is before each, like usually kasi meron ding activities na hindi talaga ma-finish sa isang session. Like for example, paggawa ng website, hindi mo naman yan ma-finish like agad-agad. But for other activities, usually we're gonna ask you to finish it before 9 p.m. the next day. Okay. I need training to enhance what is online job like here. Can you teach me, mom? Yes, that's why we're here. We're definitely gonna teach you. Okay, all right. So this is the part where we announce the winners of okay. I want to like can you send me a chat, Charlene? Kung sino ang winners? Kasi nakalimutan ko. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, wow. So we have, okay, great. So we have our 5 winners. starting with Wedgie Villeta Moncada. So, congratulations, Wedgie. Ang daya mo naman. She's part of our team. So you won 300 pesos. I will just send it to your GCash. So kindly send me your GCash. We also have Hannah Padilla. Oh, Hannah Padilla, you said that you're going to give up your prize, right? But I'm still going to give you a little bit of a prize. Also, we have here, okay, give chance tayo kay Mark Go. Thank you so much for sending those shares. So you also receive 300 pesos on GCash. And then, okay. Joshua Rica Frente, congratulations. So I will send you 300 pesos for sharing. Congratulations. Nobody's announcing. Bakit? And then congratulations to Kay Quaresma, 48 shares. So Kay Quaresma will receive 400 pesos. Congrats. And then for Jessa Ferrer de Guzman with 64 shares, so you will receive 500 pesos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Anyway, okay, so this ends our live stream. We will be online tomorrow again to answer questions. I know that it's quite repeating, but I'm really hoping that the people who will join the live stream will be the people who have not seen the live streams. But of course, everybody is invited to watch the live stream. Also, guys, you can win some prizes by sharing this. We will start tabulating for the prizes until the next live stream schedule. What's the time for the next live stream schedule? I forgot. Charlene, do you know? 6 p.m. Okay. Okay, see you all at 6 p.m. So until 5 p.m., you can still share this live stream. Maybe it will help somebody. Give them instructions. Because you know what? This can really help more people. At least you can help somebody who is jobless para at least maka-join sa training. Kasi para isahin na lang natin. Okay? That's really the reason why we're sharing this. To be truly honest, ang dami ko nang na-waste na money sa mga prizes na to. But hopefully to help more people in each batch. Okay? All right. So thank you so much, everybody. You all have a great day. You take care and eat your dinner. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Please make your shares public. Okay? Para we can see it and count it as a share. All right? Okay. Bye-bye.